Hey everyone, I figured I should give you a tour of the camp I live in. I know that when I call home, my mom is always really interested in learning about where I live and what life is like. So first things first, I will show off my field vehicle. It's a small 4x4. It's a Suzuki Samurai for anyone who knows their cars. It's a lot smaller than most people's 4x4s, but it gets me to where I need to go, and that's the important thing. Okay, so this is our camp dog Pedro. If you can't tell by the ridge going down his back, he is a Rhodesian Ridgeback. Historically, Ridgebacks were bred to hunt and sniff out lions. He doesn't do that so much as protect our camp from getting invaded by baboons, but Pedro is really good company to have here in the field. Alright, so now on to the buildings. First thing is that I'll say all of this property is part of the NGO Lion Landscapes. I'll tag them here, and I highly recommend that you all look them up. They are working to promote lion-human coexistence in this landscape. Lions can often kill and eat people's livestock, and that is a huge problem, and I'm going to talk about that more later. But for now, here is our office. It's pretty standard. We have a couple desks, we have a couple chairs. It's shady most of the day, which is great, so we stay pretty cool. It can get as high as 80, 90, or even 100 degrees out, at least during the day. At night, it can get as low as 40 degrees, so quite extreme temperatures. But yeah, so our office, and we've got some pretty good internet, which I feel very spoiled having that in the field, but it's great. And so when I do have office days, I can get work done. So onto our kitchen. It's pretty simple in here, but it has everything we need. We have a pretty big fridge. It definitely does not freeze anything, so there's no ice cream out here in the field. It runs by generator, so we can't keep the door open all the time, but it does house everything we need, which is really nice. We also have a gas stove, so we do plenty of cooking on here. And we have a pantry where we keep most of our produce. The cat is not here right now, but we normally have a cat that naps here. It's pretty good at keeping things like mice and rats out. We've never had that kind of problem, so the cat's quite awesome for that. Now we're in the mess hall. I try my best to not do work in here so that when I do come here, it's a place to relax and it's a place to have fun. This is our dining table. We have all of our meals here. Our couches are for hanging out. Over here we have free reading books, and we have art supplies in case you really want to take a break and maybe draw or color or do something. Out here we have a pretty nice patio. So we've got a barbecue for grilling, which is really awesome for days off. You can notice a really nice buffalo skull over there. A couple summers ago, there was a really bad drought out here and a lot of wildlife died. But now we're making use of the remains and they've become quite decorative. And yeah, you can't quite tell because the river is really dry, but this view overlooks the Ewaso River. And we get some pretty good views of elephants and sometimes a warthog. Alright, so now we're in my cottage, which is obviously where I sleep. I've been working in East Africa on and off for the last 5 years, and I will definitely say this is the most luxurious bedroom setup I've ever had. I have slept in a single person tent for months. I've gone without running water, so again, I feel quite spoiled out here. But yeah, so I have a bed with a mosquito net. The bugs aren't so bad out here, but this is mainly if I ever want to read late at night, sometimes the light attracts bugs, and the net is just really nice so that they don't fly into my face. This is open air, so this cottage is constructed. We have chain link fence just so at night no big animals can stick their heads in, and the rest of it is a mix of wood and bamboo. I am very safe in here, but it is very exposed to the temperatures, and I do hear a lot of animals at night, which is awesome. I can hear lions roaring at night, hyenas whooping. Okay, the bathroom. I think this is where I get so many questions. Again, I will say I feel very spoiled. This bathroom is so comfortable, but I will let you all be the judges as to whether or not you could stand it out here. So this is my shower area. Basically, whenever I want to shower, I will go to the outdoor stove, heat up some water, and I will pull this bucket down, fill it up, pull it back up, and then I shower. It's just one bucket of water. I think when I started out in the field, I thought, oh my goodness, that's not going to be enough. This is so much more than enough, and it's definitely taught me a lot about saving resources, especially in an area like this where water is pretty scarce. We used to have a roof up here. We've begun taking it off because we think that showering at night is much more enjoyable to see the stars. All right, let's go see the toilet. So I'm going to end the tour today by showing you one of the best views on camp, which is of the Ewaso River. It's quite dry right now. We are awaiting the rainy season. It could start at any time really. So as soon as the rains start, this river is gonna fill up. It's gonna be full of crocs, it's gonna be full of hippos, and it's gonna be really awesome. But I really enjoy coming out here at sunset at the end of a work day, just looking at the views and relaxing.